Hey, that's the Nicolas Cage you wanted to see. How's it going, YouTube lovers? This is Nicolas and welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing the reaction video. Today I'm reacting to the teaser trailer for Spider-Noir, the upcoming live-action series with Nicolas Cage as the Spider. He's not going to be called Spider-Man, but basically Spider-Man Noir. And this is going to be a bit of a fun reaction because there are technically two versions of the exact same trailer. So what I'm going to be doing is reacting to both of them, because this series, it's meant to invoke, that noir feeling, that old-fashioned detective story. So this series was filmed and will be released in both black and white and color, which means we have trailers in black and white and color, which I am very excited to see. So what I'm going to do is I'll react to the black and white teaser first, because that is how I personally intend to watch the show the first time I watch it. I already know I'm planning to watch this. I've been looking forward to this for a while. And then I'll react to what they call the true hue full color trailer. So we have authentic black and white and true hue full color. I've got both of them pulled up. We're going to watch the black and white one first, and then immediately go while I'm still processing everything and watch the color one. And then I'll do the breakdown probably on the color version because it'll have a better idea of what's going on. But this is going to be a fun reaction because we're reacting to both. And because the first one we're reacting to is the black and white one, I figured I'd bring back the black and white filter. I haven't used this since Werewolf by Night, ironically, for a reaction video, and I ended up loving that. Another Marvel project in black and white. So let's go ahead, now that we're appropriately in the correct color scheme, and check this out. Hey, there he is already.
You already know how it ends.
Ooh, the suit, there we go. Oh, he's swinging around as well.
Start from the beginning.
Ooh, this cinematography there is really cool already.
Ticks. Dots.
Oh, that's right. He's Ben Reilly in this, not Peter Parker. Oh,
Impulses.
there's the spider.
I manage to suppress them. Most of the time.
What's going on, Ben?
Does he? Whoa, 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 whoa!
Wait.
There was a lot going on right
What the
there.
hell happened to him?
I beat up some guys in a bar.
Oh, of course he did.
And I got plastered.
Hey, that's the Nicolas Cage you wanted to see. How the cinematography and visuals are cool. Wait, no power comes no responsibility. Whoa, that guy was just straight up on fire.
Bit of an existential crisis, if I'm honest.
Oh, that shot is
Like a
awesome.
nerve,
Oh, there's... Oh, that is cool. Seeing him swinging around like that. Spider-Noir. Watch two ways. Authentic black and white and true hue full color. Oh, that's cool how it teases it the other way at the very end of the trailer. I'm assuming that that's what the other trailer is going to do as well. Now, there was a huge flash of a lot of scenes going by there. It seems like we're seeing some other superpowered people in here besides just the Spider himself. Although it said with no power comes no responsibility, so I would think it looks like he was shooting webs, unless he has, built web shooters, which would make sense. Most Spider-Men have built web shooters, but they still showed a spider. So did he not get powers from being bit by a spider in this? I don't know, because again, I don't know how much they're going to lean into the clearly there's going to be powers, but going into this, I didn't know how much of like superpowers they're going to have in this, or if they're going to be mainly just the noir feeling. But I don't know. Now I'm very curious because the cast list sounds like there's going to be a lot of characters who traditionally have superpowers and some pretty impressive ones. So let's see if the color version gives us a better idea of what to expect. Let's go ahead and check this one out.
Tell me why.
You already know.
I love how you
it
can
ends.
tell by the colors that it was made to be black and white the whole time.
Well, then, start from the beginning.
Like, this looks good, but already I think the black and white looks better.
Ticks. Thoughts. Impulses.
I love how they brought Nicolas Cage back for this.
I managed to suppress them
Yet again, he's Ben Reilly,
most of the time.
which is very interesting because that's a completely different... It's never been Spider-Noir, but I guess they're going for the more, you know, down on his luck. Emotional. Yeah, okay.
Wait.
Those are all those scenes. I still
the hell
barely got
happened
to
to
see
him?
anything. This is why the breakdown's going to be on the color version.
And I got plastered.
Yep, definitely guy who's basically having an existential crisis. Former hero. Again, I love detective stories anyway. So going with the whole noir feel, but also with Spider-Man is awesome.
What are you thinking about over there?
Bit of an existential crisis.
Oh wow, that was a yellow wall behind him? Didn't look like that at all in the other one.
Huh?
It is fascinating seeing this both ways. Oh, yeah, wait, that was glowing right there. Was that supposed to be Electro or something? He looks so cool swinging around. And May 27th is when it comes out. Oh, I'm very excited for this. This looks really cool. All right, and stop because Prime Video just plays a bunch of loud gobbledygook nonsense during its outro. But yeah, no, that was cool. I really liked both of those trailers. Again, I think that the black and white one to me looks more visually stunning, and because it's going for that noir feel, I want to watch it in black and white. I still might watch it in color later, because I think they're releasing both at the same time. So I'll probably end up like watching in black and white and then watching in color, unlike Werewolf by Night, which I only watched in black and white because the whole point is that Elsa sees the world isn't as black and white as it's supposed to be, and then it fades to color at the end. That it serves a cinematic storytelling purpose, which is why I don't like the fact that there's a color version. I refuse to watch it. Which, you know, it's kind of funny talking about Werewolf by Night and black and white Marvel projects, considering tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Marvel Rivals with Elsa Bloodstone being added. But no, that was really cool. I love that they have Nicolas Cage back. I thought he was great voicing the one who actually was Peter Parker in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And now this is clearly a different version of Spider-Noir, but it's still Nick Cage because he's just that good. And we have... Already, I could see some great Nicolas Cage meme moments, because I saw a tweet that summed it up perfectly. It's like, it's Nicolas Cage, so if the show is good, it's going to be really good, and if the show ends up not being good, then at least we're going to get some good memes. This looks good. I'm very excited for this. So let's go ahead and break it down. Like I said, I'm going to do the breakdown on the color version of the trailer because I think it'll give a better idea of what's happening in some of those really quick blink and you'll miss it scenes. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. All right, let's check this out. Again, I really want to pay attention to the part where it's flashing a bunch of scenes by really quickly because I saw a little bit going by there, but it definitely seems like we're getting some super-powered villains and characters here. So this part right here, I think we've seen set photos of this getting filmed, where he's like on top of the car, and right here we see him swing away. I love that looks so good in that suit. Again, the black mask where you still see the little bit of the webbing pattern on there, it just looks perfect. I love the way this suit looks. It just looks fantastic. That shot right there is so good. It feels very noir. I always says like the tics and urges, the tics, thoughts, and impulses. So is whatever happened to him, like if it is that spider bite, I think he do keep showing spiders. Is that like, is he affected? Like he's involuntarily feels the need to, you know, fight crime, or is it just that, or are they not? They said no power, no responsibility. So maybe they're going more of a, he used to fight crime a lot when he was younger, punching guys in the face and all that, but he still feels like he needs to live that life later. That's why I'm confused about the no power, no responsibility thing, because Spider-Noir is supposed to have powers, I'm pretty sure. So I'm curious if they're actually going with he doesn't have any powers at all. He just happened to beat up guys with a whole spider theme, or if he did have some kind of power. Like the way that it's doing like the warp of his vision and stuff like that makes me think he has powers and stuff is affecting him. But I don't know what direction they're going with this. Again, before I watched it, I wasn't even sure if there was going to be any actual superpowers in it. But there clearly were. Yeah, right here, that gives me the idea that yes, he does have powers. Okay. Oh. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff going by here. So looking through there, considering the umbrellas, it's interesting how it's so bright, but it's raining. This feels like a funeral scene. Maybe it's for Uncle Ben. I'm just saying. I know this is Ben Reilly. It's a different story, but he could still be named after an Uncle Ben. And then that right there. Is that scales or is that... Ooh, is that Sand? Maybe that's Sandman. I think I heard Sandman was going to be... Like, at least Flint Marko was going to be in this. So, that must be Sandman. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so we have like a house burning down here in this shot. Okay, no, 100% he was like experimented on or something, or I feel like because, or at least there's gonna be someone who was experimented on just based off this shot alone. Ooh, what is? Oh, that's a tag on a corpse on like a that's Addison James, I think the name is. That name is not familiar to me. Ooh, that right there. I think that's oh, I'm drawing a blank on his name. I know exactly who the actor is. I'm just drawing a blank on his name. Brendan Gleeson. That's right, Brendan Gleeson. He was Mad-Eye Moody in the Harry Potter movies. I think that he's playing Silvermane, who in the comics ends up being like a cyborg nightmare-looking thing. So we see people with powers, so maybe they're gonna have some kind of, you know, noir version of him. What the? Is that like a man spider? Those are like spider legs next to him. Gosh, that goes by so quick. Okay, this series is gonna have some creepy imagery there. Ooh, yeah, that looks like a guy who's turning into a spider. So man spider. Ugh, that's creepy. But yeah, for the producers of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, because Phil Lord and Chris Miller worked on this series, which is why I had so much hope going into it to begin with. Gosh, him beating up guys at the bar does look great. And there he is drinking afterwards with the mask pulled up like that. I think that... Hold on, go back. Yeah, this right here, this shot, which it definitely is different because it's like different weather and everything. This shot where he's beating guys up, I think I saw a little bit of this in the... I already have a Spider-Noir reaction on the channel, and it's one that I don't think I was technically supposed to be able to do, because the trailer that I watched got taken down, so I think it must have been a leak, but my video is still up, so I'm not going to complain. But I think it's probably from that same scene I saw in that trailer. Yep, that right there was like, yep, we're getting full Nick Cage, and I couldn't be happier about it. And you can tell it's him in the suit the way he's acting. Go back. I want to see that shot of him falling right there. May 27th. They've got the vibes just right. The color version looks good too. Again, I plan to watch it in black and white, but the color version looks good too. There's the fire again. Spider creepy crawling. And then, wow, just one, literally, I'm doing the frame by frame here. A single frame and the spider gets slapped. And it says, with no power. So, oh, maybe he's like... No, these could be taken completely out of different scenes. The lighting looks a little different. So he's obviously private investigator, but with no power comes no responsibility. So did he have powers and doesn't have them anymore? Or did he never have powers? I'm very curious about that now. Gosh, that right there is just... We're just getting full Nicolas Cage, and it's going to be awesome. Again, those shots right there, but look like they're in a speakeasy or something. That is just so noir detective story, and I love it. And I believe this character right here is supposed to be this universe's version of Black Cat. So we'll see if there's ever a scene where she suits up, or if it's just meant to be, you know, the dame who's up to no good, you know, which would fit Black Cat perfectly in a noir story. Yeah, this guy right here, he's just on fire, not a care in the world. So either this is some kind of nightmare sequence, or he's like, maybe he's supposed to be like Molten Man or something. There's so many crazy Spider-Man. Spider-Man is literally like the best roster of villains in Marvel Comics. So they and it looks like they have a lot that they're pulling in here. So I'm very curious about this. Yeah, the yellow wall was kind of a jump scare after the black and white version. And we see him, you know, like shooting webs and stuff. Oh, go back. Oh, that is Sandman. 100%. Look at that's the same guy from earlier. He's completely covered in sand now. Ooh, okay, so we are gonna get a Sandman here. Oh, I love that. Okay, falling into the water here. Ooh, I think that's the actress who's playing. I think her name in this is gonna be, because they revealed this information yesterday, Cat Hardy instead of Felicia Hardy. You know, just be Cat, so they can call her Cat because she's the Black Cat. Interesting how they're both falling here. I mean, why is it the women around Spider-Man? Well, I guess in this case they're calling him the Spider instead of Spider-Man. Why are the women around the Spider always just falling off of tall objects? I feel like that's just an occupational hazard if you're a woman who hangs around Spider-Man. Go back. I can't see who that is. I can't tell if it's someone we already saw in here, but based on the mustache, is this going to be like a J. Jonah Jameson or something? I would be shocked if he showed up in here. I mean, him being, you know, the newspaper man would make a lot of sense in a noir context. Rotary phone here. Piano. Okay, this going to the morgue. Oh, 100%. I just saw that is Electro. We're getting Electro in the series as well. Oh, I'm actually really even more excited about this. I didn't know if there's going to be any superpowered characters in this. It looks like there's going to be quite a bit, actually. Oh, then right here, you see him swinging around. The swinging actually looks really good. I love that. And that's a cool title card as well. Yeah, and the authentic black and white, I think, is the way that I am going to want to watch this, because this just looks stunning. And I feel like it just works really, really well. Again, not that the color was bad. The color actually looked really good. But come on, there's just so much aura for the black and white version. I love that. But yeah, no, this coming to Prime Video, and that is going to be May. I am very excited for this. This looks really good. Again, it's going to be Nick Cage going full Nick Cage. There's going to be a lot of Spider-Man's rogues, a lot of his villain gallery here, and I'm excited to see how they adapt them, because clearly what looked like Sandman there. At first I was wondering maybe Lizard because it looked like scales, but he had both of his arms, and the way that it was colored there definitely looked more like sand. Electro, obviously, maybe that was Molten Man. Obviously Silvermane I mentioned is going to be a character there. I'm very excited for this. There's so many Marvel villains that are going to show up in this. Nicolas Cage is going to be doing his thing. This looks really good. I'm excited that we finally have a full trailer for this, and I cannot wait for this show to come out. This has been something I've been looking forward to since it was announced. Again, in Phil Lord and Chris Miller, we trust, and we also absolutely trust Nicolas Cage to give it his all, no matter the quality of everything else around him. So there you have it. That was my reaction to both versions of the teaser trailer for Spider-Noir. Like I said, the black and white one is the one that I prefer personally because it looks awesome, but I'll probably check out both versions because the visuals look really good. Again, I didn't know going into this if there's going to be much of like superpowered villains and stuff, or they're going to go more grounded with it, but it may be gritty like a noir, but it ain't going to be grounded like a noir. It is going to be a proper superhero, crazy powered story, and I cannot wait to see Nicolas Cage just giving it his all on screen again. So very much looking forward to this. Of course, this hopefully soon we'll have another Spider-Man trailer to react to. You know, we kind of have something else coming out this summer. In addition, we have May and July to look forward to for live action Spider-Man content. So I will, of course, be reacting to the trailer for Brand New Day when that comes out. But at least for now, we have a little bit of Spider-Man content to look forward to, and we have plenty to theorize and break down going forward. It's just so excited for this series. I felt more gushy in this reaction than I did in some of the other ones I've done recently, just because I love Spider-Man. I've been a lifelong fan of Spider-Man, and I also really am a fan of Nicolas Cage. I grew up watching stuff like National Treasure, and so I'm excited to see him, you know, in live action, because he was really good in Spider-Verse, the voice of that version of Spider-Man Noir, and now we get the Spider here in Spider-Noir, and I'm looking forward to seeing how how it all plays out. But wait, that's good for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Please drop a like or comment down below if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye, guys!